You reminded me of my experience when I was teaching also. There is a course where I told them, okay, so you have many choices to give me the result, depending on your talents. Show me, for example, something you did like creative work related to a period in architecture. For other
Huh?
people, show me a research and do a presentation. For other people, memorize something and say it for me. So I tried to include different ways, and the students were very excited to present because it's their talent, and they were happy to show their talent through this work. At the same time, they learned from each other different ways of looking at how we can submit a work in different ways. So there are different perspectives at looking at the same subject. And also, I gave them a role play. In professional practice, I gave them to do a role play where someone is the client, the other is the architect, and they start to show, for example, the client, so the student who is the client, started mm, like giving opinions or saying unexpected things to the other who is the architect, the other student playing the architect, and the architect was providing these solutions. So also this problem solving in a playful way helped them a lot. And I told them to record it and to show each other as students what they did as a scenario. I had done also a presentation about schools and how they should be designed because it is the place, it is the foundational place of understanding the spaces and creating a healthy relationship with the space in the future, related to work, related to our houses, to understand where we want to stay, where we want to feel what we want to feel. If you want to feel relaxed, motivated, where to be. For example, schools, I was saying that the future of the design of schools will be totally different if we follow how we experience as humans the space because we're bringing people from so many different backgrounds and we're putting them in the same space to learn. So to develop cognitive, abilities and understand their talents. And so we need this space to have a place to relax, a place for people who are more active, a place for these students to be able to engage, socially engage, or sit a little bit alone to be able to process the emotions when they feel overwhelmed by emotions because we will have students with traumas, we will have students coming from families that behave in different ways than others. So we cannot just create one way to learn, one way to feel comfortable. Okay, we'll have one classroom with different spaces within this classroom.